Here.
Well,
you want that?
Oh, is this your security badge?
Yeah.
Yeah, and go ahead. What's in your purse? Let's go ahead and check that out. Make sure you didn't steal any Fox property.
Okay, that's none of your business then.
Oh.
That's fine.
Oh.
I'm just like, yeah, maybe.
Is there an old...
roll of toilet paper?
Is there an
I don't know.
old Beverly Hills 90210 t-shirt in there from the old Fox days?
You know it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's been nice.
For your last show, do you want to say the grand old roll cue?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Roll the open.
He stopped loving her today. They placed a wreath upon his door.
Here we go. Have a seat. Save your energy. We have an hour.
I said if I was going to do TV, because I was never not going to be myself.
We're all the people who are a little bit different.
You're sitting next to one on the couch. So let's just say that.
Be yourself, but not too much of yourself.
Now, here's Jason.
Hi, everybody. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to our final show of the year. And yeah. But we got a great audience. I was a little worried. I was back there. Thank you. They're laughing. They know what I'm getting ready to say. I was back there in the cubby hole, and I made a little announcement. I said, Aaron, we're not coming out unless they're fun. And then Aaron goes, oh, they're a little tepid. And one woman over here on the section on the left goes, no, we're not. So we decided to come out. So we're doing the show for that woman right there. That's it. That's right. Oh, wait a minute. That woman's my accountant. Yeah. Woo! No wonder she's excited. Yeah. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Let us start with this, dear friends. On our last live show of 2023, I want to thank everyone who sent in cards as part of our annual holiday card exchange. We've been loving, we've signed every one of them. We love reading all of them. Jeff does go through them. We look at them. The bosses go through them. I want to highlight a few. Usually here in the monologue, I do something funny, but I thought because this is our last show of the year, we'll do something sweet. Let's start with the Blake family in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. Joe, Kelly, and Dominic. Everybody look at this. Look at this. They drew a portrait of us doing our fast food field trip with our chicken nugget. Take a good look. My favorite is Jeff's puckered face. Look at that. Executive producer Jeff's puckered little face. Yeah. It's too gloopy. Yeah. God, you guys are good. Next, Martha in Everett, Washington sent us a card with a homemade cross-stitch of plum pudding. Wow, again, people are very nice to us. Thank you. And finally, the Franson family from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Here's the card. And the Fransons are actually in our audience today. Right there. There. Look. And Aaron Schwab placed him smack dab in the middle of the audience. So yeah. Listen to this, too. Hey. One more note. This is, I love it. We had friends from, we had audience members from Chicago, our new station in Chicago yesterday, and we have people that flew in from Seattle today. Look at that. We have, in the jazz chat, we're going to do that. Okay, anyway. I should have went to rehearsal. Cue the music, Steve. Let's get the show started. There we go. I'm sorry. For the final time, filling in for Kendall. Give it up for my friend Fallon, everybody. Look at you. I know. You look like the angel that you are.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Thanks, yeah.
A little tree top. I said she looks like a beautiful angel tree topper. Yeah.
Well, I do anything for attention, so.
How you feeling on your last day there?
I'm good. It's so bizarre. I was planning on doing like a video of the day, and then I forgot. So I started midway through. So I'm just excited. I'm a little sad. It's been so fun.
Could you have led with sad and not excited to be done with us?
Well, I'm excited for a vacation.
Yes.
To be clear.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too, girl. Me too.
I'm excited to lay on my couch, but it's
Absolutely.
but it's been so lovely.
We'll get sentimental a little bit later. We're going to
Okay.
look back at some fun moments. Can we show the family from Seattle, for heaven's sake, our friends up there? Steve, take a shot of. There they are right there. Heavens, Jana. Let me read the notes. This is Jana, right, Jana? This is the note I have on you, and I quote, "Flew in last night and neglecting family to see us." That's right. Yeah. Jana is a huge fan not only of the Jason Show, she loves you. She loves you. That's right. Listens to your shows.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
right.
Oh my God.
Everything. Wow.
Jana.
Well, we got to get Aaron. Go ahead before the show's over. Go ahead and give her the Christmas trees we have here. Just go ahead and just have her take that one home. Yeah. And by the way, I'll take this opportunity to say thanks to Home Furniture. That's right. Got to keep the sponsors happy. Thank you to Home Furniture. Yeah. Well,
that should be an easy bag to check at the airport.
That's right.
Tree.
This will be no problem through the TSA. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Steve. Let's do this. A little delayed, that's fine. As we approach New Year's Eve, it's a question some people are wondering about. Will Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen finally be allowed to drink while hosting their New Year's Eve special on CNN? Well, the guys stopped by Stephen Colbert last night. Look at this.
Last year, I was a huge scandal because it was decided at CNN that you would not be drinking on air.
That's correct.
Which was, and obviously, the people were not thrilled.
Yes. We ended up doing shots, but it was all like pickle juice and
Mystery shots.
It was mystery shots.
By the way, I would argue we still had a blast last year.
he's still
Okay, well, good. Because you don't need alcohol to have a good time, do
that's
you?
Silly.
Yeah, but will you be drinking this year?
I think you're going to have to tune in to see.
Oh, you have to play to win, is what you're saying? You actually have to tune in?
I think you have to tune in to
Okay, well, could I kick it off right now?
Oh, yeah.
Breaking news, bottoms up. Happy New Year, everybody. I love how Anderson always throws it off like a gunslinger.
That would be me. I do not enjoy the shots. Colbert skipped the tequila because, he's still on antibiotics because of his appendix problem. So, yeah.
Convenient.
Convenient, yeah. I don't like shots.
I do not like shots. I am the
A Christmas party later, but I mean, maybe then. But yeah, anyway.
I'm like, if someone gets me one, I'm like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I do that.
I never do them, and I did them once with this new couple that we met at Disney, and we're doing several, and Colin looks at me and he goes, "Who are you?" And then we went on a ride after it, and we ran in the rain to get to the ride, and we're drenched. I mean drenched. And we're waiting in line, and I was so out of it. I turn around, and my husband had taken his shirt off to wring it out, but to me, it looked like he was naked. So I started screaming, "You can't be naked on a ride!" Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Good point. Good point.
So Jason doesn't do tequila shots after that. Yeah.
Good,
No, I don't
good,
do that. Yeah. Next, it's been a few years since we've seen Maury Povich reveal a paternity test on TV, but he was back doing it again yesterday, but for a good reason. Look at this.
When it comes to the orangutan, 4-month-old Siska, Barani, you are the father.
Okay, so let me explain. So Let me explain the story. The Denver Zoo called on Maury to help reveal which orangutan is the father of a new primate because it turned out to be the 30-year-old orangutan and not the 16-year-old.
Oh.
They weren't sure who the daddy was, so they had to call Maury to do it.
That's great. I'm glad he's still getting work all these years later.
From the Denver Zoo.
I know.
From the Denver Zoo.
That's so funny. I love that they did that.
It's a great way.
It's absolutely great.
I love that there was a love scandal with the orangutan bed. I mean, you know, the pen.
Yeah, we'll go into that part.
There's a little bit of an age difference we won't talk about.
Yeah.
It was a little, yeah. We're going to take a break. More on Fallon's last day when we come back. Back in a moment. Well,
What? Are you good?
I think the teleprompter person fell asleep in the control room.
Okay.
Hello, teleprompter person. Wake up. Thank you. There we go.
Okay. It's the last show of the year.
It's the last show of the year. We're all on vacation already. The final season of Stranger Things starts filming soon, and star Joe Keery was on The Tonight Show last night and revealed just a little bit about what to expect. Look.
We talk about Stranger Things. I know you start filming at the new year. Have you seen scripts?
I have seen a few, yeah.
You saw a few scripts.
I don't think I can say anything other maybe than that, yeah.
Can you react, like a facial reaction if I say something? Like,
yeah, okay, which camera should I do it in?
You could do it too. Which camera? Camera 1, is that best? Yeah, right here is good. Yeah,
okay,
all right.
Sure.
So,
okay.
What facial expression best sums up the season? Hey, you heard it. You saw it here first.
That's one way to do it. I've done that before. Keery is currently starring. He's in the new season of Fargo as well. I've done that before. It's a good little trick. If people can't talk about a project, have them look at the camera and just, if I ask you a question, just make a face.
Yeah.
That way they can't get in trouble with their bosses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work as well on radio when you do that.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
Are you a Stranger Things fan?
I was, and I fell off, and then I kept saying I was going to come back, and now I have like 3 seasons to watch, I guess.
You're never coming back.
I might.
No.
You never know. What if I have like a surgery and have like a lot of time of recovery, you know? And I'm like...
Well, here's the 2024, and Fallon having a surgery.
This dress is not good for the microphone.
Are you having mic problems?
I am, yeah.
Let me pull back the curtain on Fallon's final day. A few minutes ago, the entire crew came out here and was adjusting her like she was a construction project. I mean, yeah. Are we good now? Or is your mic good?
Yeah, I don't know. I did it on purpose because I wanted to have some one-on-one with Chris and other people for my last day. It's
some touchy time before you. Some touchy time with Chris.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's like, great, fix the mic. Okay?
Exactly.
You know?
More Dish now. We're getting our first look at season 2 of the Ryan Murphy continuing series, anthology, I should say, Feud. You may remember the first season looked at the rivalry, the feud between Joan Crawford and Betty Davis. Well, this time, the focus is legendary writer Truman Capote and a group of high society women known as the Swans. Look at this.
That perfume she wears, too much for a woman with her face.
God, we hated each other.
It hurts terribly when a great friendship is lost. She was always so jealous.
What kind of predator does this?
Grotesque little affair. Awfully fat. It's been a little nutty since the divorce.
So poisonous.
Good. Yeah. Look, I'm going to watch just for the cast. Naomi Watts, Diane Lane, Demi Moore, Molly Ringwald, hello 16 Candles, and Ally McBeal herself, Callista Flockhart. Feud premieres season 2, FX, January 31st. Did you watch the first season?
No, I don't even think I heard about it, honestly.
Oh, it's the Joan Crawford, Betty Davis feud is fantastic. It's so good. Susan Sarandon kills it.
Yeah. I would be excited to see that cast. Yeah, I haven't seen Callista Flockhart since...
Ally McBeal.
I think so, yeah. Well, she married Harrison Ford, too. I did see that. That was about the last thing I saw.
They went off to their ranch in Montana, never to be seen again.
Right, yeah.
I love that. I love Diane Lane.
Yes, for sure.
One of my favorite rom-coms ever is Under the Tuscan Sun.
So
I
good.
love that movie. It's
I
so
love
good.
it.
Yeah.
I love
I love that movie. Love it. Next up, a new Netflix series is taking a closer look at the power of food and exercise. It's called You Are What You Eat. And it's doing something we've never, it's hard to say this, we've never seen this before. Look at this.
I've tested many diets over the years looking for the healthiest ones. A major challenge in nutrition studies is everyone is unique and responds differently to the same food. So what if we got people who are genetically the same?
Just like us. Twins share the same DNA, so we get to see if it's about your greens, not your genes.
For the next 8 weeks, we'll be investigating the pros and cons of a healthy diet that contains meat and dairy versus a plant-based diet.
All right, the diet assignment reveal.
I could taste the kale now.
We actually saw profound changes based on what diet they were eating.
Those lines look very different, don't they?
That's huge.
In just 8 weeks.
It shocked me.
We can solve a lot of the issues that are hurting us by just rethinking what's at the end of our fork.
Watch that. That looks good.
Yeah.
So, just to further, pairs of twins are going to change their diet and lifestyles for 8 weeks to see which plan works best. That one drops on New Year's Day. I am all over that one.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love stuff like that. So I feel like my diet currently of just like gravy and carbs is not, it wouldn't test well in this study.
No.
So, yeah.
You should have...
I make sure my food is like all yellow or brown, you know?
Yeah. Or... Snow White.
Yeah.
White.
White as well, yeah.
White rice.
Yes.
Mashed potatoes. That's right.
That's
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Again, raised in Indiana.
Yeah.
Raised in Indiana. Oh, but that would be... My bet is, I haven't even seen a screener of it. I bet the plant-based diet, those folks, your cholesterol drops.
Yeah.
I bet your blood, I would bet that's what it is.
Probably.
Well, we're a little sad this Friday before Christmas because today is Fallon's final show with us. Yeah. So Fallon graciously offered, because she's busy. She's raising a small human. She has a husband, a big house. She has a whole other radio show to do. But she was gracious to offer to fill in for Kendall during her maternity leave. And And I can speak for everybody. We've loved every single minute of it. So we wanted to take a little moment to look back at some of our favorite Fallon moments. First, who can forget the flashback to our childhoods in Indiana? Yeah, where we first learned that Fallon, back in Indiana, had a pet raccoon. Yeah. Here she is bottle feeding her pet raccoon. Yeah, there she is. What was the raccoon's name again?
Rascal.
Rascal the raccoon. Yeah. Next up, the moment Fallon created a panic at Trader Joe's everywhere with her first best thing ever. Look at this.
Okay, so this is like a pumpkin sticky toffee cake from Trader Joe's. It's in the frozen area. It looks like two little bundt cakes. You cook it for 1 minute, you flip it over, and I swear it is like restaurant quality. It is a lot of calories, and it is delicious.
Here we go, Leo. Take the jib camera here for the little reveal.
There. See?
So good. Well, we heard from so many of you that cake sold out very quickly at some Trader Joe's stores immediately following that episode.
Yeah.
Still popular.
It's still there. It's seasonal, so it's probably on its way out, but.
So get it while you can.
Yeah.
If you have a holiday gathering, go get it. Next is one of my favorite moments. We did our Halloween show at Serums in Anoka, known as the Halloween capital of the world, and Fallon took part in our Hot Ones chicken wing eating contest, even though she's not really a fan of spicy foods. That didn't go over well with you, did it?
Well, it was actually better than I thought. I wasn't excited going into it.
No.
Or throughout. But then when it was over, I was like, okay, that wasn't horrible.
You said it wasn't as bad as you thought it was.
No, I thought it was going to be really bad. I thought you were going to try to sabotage me, honestly. Yeah.
We did try, but it failed.
Okay, great.
I will tell you, we did try to give her a really, really hot wing, and they mixed up the wings.
Good,
so the show we couldn't do it.
I'm glad.
One of the best times was taking Fallon on our fast food field trips to McDonald's. Look at this.
It'll be a profile side shot of me, which is my nightmare.
Yeah.
As Eric shoots me from the
Did he just gave you a profile shot?
Oh, the whole time. It's not his fault. He doesn't know what my insecurities are. Let me tell you what they are.
Can you do them alphabetical?
No, because I'm from Indiana. Don't require so much from me.
Yeah. We love that one. This is the day that we learned Fallon's preferred nugget dipping sauce is honey, and we did not agree with that at all.
No, it's true. Sorry.
One more funny moment with Fallon happened earlier this week, and I will say, this isn't just my favorite moment of Fallon. This is one of my favorite moments in 9 seasons of this darn show. Watch this. And that sticky.
Go on. Tell me more. We are professionals.
Sometimes,
yeah.
Well, speaking of that, because as we get into the show, things get going, and usually you do this in the last segment, but I wanted to do it now because if I start crying, I can go get a napkin and we can be taken care of by the end of the show. I've said this to the studio audience when we do a Q&A. I've said this behind your back. I've said it to your face. I just want to say thank you because it's really difficult for anybody to, as I've made the analogy, to jump on a moving train and jump on the train with the crew and move at the same speed of that train. And from the moment that you landed here, from the first segment of your first show, you were fantastic. And and it's hard to do. And I think people, I'm old school, and I respect broadcasters so much. And I think people get into our careers for several reasons. I think it's first and foremost to make a connection with people. I think it's also to cure some childhood traumas. And you make a connection like few I've seen. And because of how good you are, you have forced our show to raise our boat. You've raised our level. You've made me be better because nothing is better for me on a show like this, the radio show, doing this endeavor, than playing ping pong. That's what this is, really. You throw the ball, the ping pong ball goes up to you. There's nothing better in my life other than my family. The best joy that I have is playing ping pong with a really good player. And you're just one of the best.
Thank you. Thank you. That means so much to me. I've had a lot of people ask me about my experience here, and I've said before, like, Jason and I were friends off the show, so I was like, I hope our chemistry translates, right? And it did, and I had a very big change in my life right before I did this, and I was kind of questioning a lot of things, and this was where I got my laugh and my happiness every day for the past 3 months, and that is because of you and your amazing team, so thank you very much.
My last word is always about the most important people, and that is thanks for being good to the crew. They love you. They think the world of you, and anybody. When people come in here, whether they're the cooking mom, people have to be nice to this crew because this is our home, and you've been so delightful to Eric and Jeff and Aaron and Rob and everybody and Leo. It just means a lot to me, and they love you, and I appreciate that very much. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Making the holidays a little more delicious, the Cooking Mom is back with simple dinner ideas everyone will love, plus a decadent dessert you make in the blender. And photographer Eric isn't done playing Santa Claus yet. Wait until you see what he gives Fallon and audience coordinator Aaron Schwab. They're opening up their gifts live. Grab another Christmas cookie and stick around.
Welcome back to the show. Welcome back. Christmas weekend is here, and if you have family coming to your house, odds are you'll be doing some cooking beyond Christmas dinner. Joining us to share two of her all-time favorite holiday recipes, our good friend, welcome back to the show, the cooking mom, Amy Hanten, everybody. Hi, darling.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome back. I love that you're here on our final live show of the year.
Oh, it's like home stretch, man.
A home stretch.
And this morning I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get it all done, you know? I mean, it's like, well, I mean, if one more person sends me a card that I didn't send to them, you know what I'm saying?
And then you feel guilty? I know,
like, no.
I know.
Today I was like trying to channel my daughter, who is very wise. She's a flight attendant for Delta, by the way. We love some
Delta. There we go.
She always says, Mom, give yourself some grace. You know what I mean? Like, nobody knows if it's not perfect. In fact, my tip to everybody who's entertaining, having people over this holiday season, they will know if you're stressed out and grumpy.
They'll know that you're stressed out more than they'll know that something's not going the way you want it to. It's a good thing to remember.
You know what I mean? So the holidays are so special. Keep it easy breezy. And my recipes are super simple. I'm not a chef, you know, I'm just a mom.
So we have two. Yes. We'll get to the sweet in a minute. What are we doing for the first one?
Okay, so this is my family go-to. This is a recipe near and dear to my heart. I actually found it after my grandmother passed away. I inherited all the stuff in her kitchen and her cookbooks, and it was a recipe that she called Just Leave It Beef and Wine, and it said always a hit at my dinner parties in her handwriting and a smudge of her lipstick on that recipe card. And I was like, okay, I can just picture her. She was like old school, retro, loved to entertain, and had fun at her own party. So that's my goal, man. Have fun at your own party. And
well, let's do it then.
It's like a beef stroganoff, but it's way easier. And whether you're doing this for Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, we do New Year's Eve in, it's always a winner. So I do it in a slow cooker. You can also do it in like a Dutch oven in your oven. My grandmother didn't, you know, this was before slow cookers, I think. So, you know, she would do it in her oven. It works either way. So the first thing you got to do is you got to get some really good quality, like chuck roast. Don't get stew meat for this. Where it's the holidays, pick up a chuck roast or have your butcher.
No stew.
You know, well, stew meat, it's like, what kind of meat is it? How many different cuts? You know.
Yeah, it could be ostrich.
Yeah,
you wouldn't know. Yeah.
So about 3 pounds of chuck roast that I've cubed into like 1 to 2 inch pieces. So I'm not talking about a 3-pound roast. I'm talking about 3 pounds of meat. This makes a big batch. So it might take a couple of chuck roasts.
Okay.
This is a dump and go recipe. I can just picture my grandmother doing this, then going to get her hair done, then putting her lipstick on, setting her table. It's one of those recipes where you just throw it all together and leave. And you're good. It's like perfect. So we're going to season it up, and it's old school, but you know what? It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. There's nothing wrong with old school recipes.
Old school for a reason.
Yes.
It's good and it lasts.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was 1 packet of onion soup mix.
Okay.
And I know she never measured. I mean, she was drinking wine while she was doing this.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, so
the Julia Child way.
Totally.
Yeah.
A couple of, you know, slugs of Worcestershire sauce, however you want to say it. Now, here's the weird part. Some of my recipes are a little funky, but
every one of them has a cup of weird. Yeah. So here we go. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the way my grandmother did it. It's a can of cream of mushroom soup, a can of cream of chicken soup, and Lord knows why, a can of cream of celery soup. I mean, and it works. I know. Has anybody ever actually eaten straight up cream of celery soup out of the can? Yeah.
Photographer Eric has. And That shocks no one on our staff. Yeah.
I don't think
even
it'd
know
be
what
good.
that would taste like.
You know what? It works in this recipe, and I'm not questioning it.
Why question? No, we're not going to question
I am sure
her.
that if you had 2 cans of cream of mushroom, or it would all work out. But basically, we're dumping them all in there, and I'm following. This is Mimi. We called her Mimi. I couldn't pronounce Grandma.
I'm not going to second guess Mimi's recipe.
This is Mimi's recipe, and then we're going to hit this with a boatload of wine. You know, do you like? So I know you like vodka.
Yeah.
I know you don't like beer. Do you like wine?
I love wine.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Want some?
Sure.
Want some old wine? Never too early.
Never too early.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I mean, this show airs at 2 in Cedar Rapids, so it's fine. Yeah.
So this is just like a dry red wine, nothing real fancy. Again, now we're gonna drink the rest of it. Maybe a little water if you want to do that. Lid goes on low and slow all day long until your house smells amazing. It gets tender as all get out. Mimi served this over buttered egg noodles. It's great over mashed potatoes. It's great over rice. It's all good.
You got to do the egg noodles though.
I do too.
I love an egg.
Old school.
My grandma used to use. They're called Kluski noodles. They're
I like those.
Kluski
Or like
noodles.
the Amish
right,
noodles.
Mom? Yeah, they were good.
Love those.
Okay.
Say hi to the Dar.
I will say hi to the Dar.
So here we are. I cooked this in my hotel room overnight. That's how easy this recipe is. And I
would love to be in the hotel room next to you.
I know. Either they love
What the hell is going on in 11C?
I don't know. 104. We were 104 at the Home to Suites. Fancy. So here's how it rolls. It's really a lot like stroganoff.
It does look like stroganoff.
But it's so darn good, and the gravy is like killer. And then I like to do, because this is what Mimi did. I don't think I ever met anything that didn't like sour cream. So a little dollop. You
Girl,
like sour cream?
I do. Put it on there. Mimi said, I'm listening to Mimi.
Yeah,
okay.
a little dollop or a big dollop. And then just because it's festive in the holidays, a little bit of parsley. And yummy. You could also saute some mushrooms if you're a mushroom person. And I like to do that on the side because not everybody in my family likes mushrooms. But boom!
And that's, yeah. That's in the low-calorie section of your cookbook, right? Yeah.
It's the holidays. Hey, we're serving it with a salad.
See? There's greens.
A pretty salad. Yes.
Amy's not done. After the break, now with dessert using your blender next. We'll be right back. That looks good. Photographer Eric's final presents of the season coming up. But she's our present every time she comes. The cooking mom is back. Okay, I don't want to waste a moment.
Yeah.
What are we doing now? Now the dessert.
Okay, so every good holiday dinner, something delicious for dinner, a nice pretty salad, maybe some, we call them hors d'oeuvres,
Yeah.
and some kind of wow-em dessert. So I love chocolate.
I do too.
I'm a chocolate person.
Yeah.
Homemade chocolate mousse. It seems fancy. It seems festive.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the easiest way ever to make it in the blender. It's the craziest recipe. Everybody goes nuts over it.
Okay.
So first
is there any cream of tartar in this one?
No.
No? Okay.
Which, by the way...
Or cream of celery? Yeah.
No, that was cream of celery.
Yeah.
I buy cream of tartar every year and I could never find it. But no cream of tartar in this.
Okay.
Good quality chocolate chips. Don't get the cheap ones. You know what I mean?
It does make a difference.
It
I know
does.
you can save money in other areas. I'm so glad that you said that. In any really type of baking, get the good chocolate.
Get the name brand, man.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 egg. Room temperature would be great. I don't know if I've ever, I just usually pull out a fridge, but they say room temperature. I don't know. Vanilla, or my husband makes homemade Kahlua, which is so good. We'll have to make that another time.
Mom, did you hear that? You got another use for your Kahlua.
Oh, yeah. So you could do vanilla or a splash of Kahlua. Now, this is the key. This is heavy cream that I have heated very carefully on the stove or in the microwave. It gets very hot. You do about a cup, and full recipe is on my website, but you need that cream to be hot because it's going to melt the chocolate chips.
Hot, but be careful.
Yes.
Do not burn it. Don't scorch it.
Yes,
Yeah.
Exactly. And if you're doubling the recipe, just don't fill the blender, do it in batches. You don't want an exploding blender. That's no fun. All right, did this work? Yes, let's do this. Boom. There we go. You just want to basically melt the chocolate, top up all the chocolate. Okay, and this you do like the night before. So get her done, people.
Yeah.
So
you can actually enjoy your company on the day of.
You do not want to be stuck in the kitchen the whole time.
Or if you don't like your family, do this all the day of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you hold this for a second?
What? I'll hold
Just
this,
hold the bottom so I can. Perfect.
There
wow.
we go.
So get this into like a pretty wine glass, a champagne glass, a martini glass. Just a pretty little, even clear plastic cups works great. Shot glasses are fun. This is really rich. And then park it into the refrigerator, cover it, and park it into the refrigerator. Probably overnight is best. Or you could do it like, Christmas Eve morning for Christmas Day. And then Okay, we're ready. Now, it sets up, okay? And then if you want to be a little fancy, because we all want to be a little fancy, I put some whipped cream in a piping bag. Can you pipe? Whoa, you are hired. Nice. See, and you were worried about this. You got this.
The audience has low expectations of me. That's right, yeah. There we go.
I'm impressed. And then maybe put a little raspberry on top.
Oh, sure.
Can you handle that?
I can handle that. I can do it. Boop.
And it's like total.
Okay, now you don't have to ooh for that. It's fine, yeah.
Total kind of rock star. We always do New Year's Eve in, so this is kind of like our New Year's Eve kind of.
May I try one of these?
Yeah,
okay, there we go.
Dive in. They're so good.
So this is easy.
You got to get the mousse, man.
I know.
Not just the whipped cream. Get below
I'm a
there.
former fat kid. We love whipped cream. I'm just telling you.
I do too. I do too.
Yep. Okay. This is my lunch. There we go. Yeah.
And easy, like crazy easy.
And if you're looking for a last-minute gift, don't forget to get Amy's cookbook as well.
Cookbooks.
Cookbooks.
I got 2 of them.
That's right. You have 2. Good Lord, you're like a chain.
Working on the 3rd.
You're like a chain store. I love it. Head to thecookingmom.com for all of today's recipes and sign up for her newsletter, offering a weekly newsletter with recipes. And both of Amy's cookbooks are now available on Amazon. We'll be posting both of these segments on our Jason Show YouTube and Facebook pages. Give it up for the Cooking Mom, everybody. Merry Christmas, sweetheart. We'll be right back with photographer Eric's final gifts. Next, Be Scared.
Like the way you look
Are
right
you
now.
nervous?
Yes, and Eric won't make eye contact with me.
Yeah. Welcome back to the show. From crystal-studded Mickey Mouse ears to an embroidery tracksuit, photographer Eric has outdone himself with his annual Christmas gifts for our staff. We're wrapping things up today with gifts for Fallon and audience coordinator and the Bette Midler of the Twin Cities, Aaron Schwab. But my lovely Fallon is up first, and per tradition, she's going to read photographer Eric's letter first. Fallon?
Fallon, I know we discussed me giving you a raccoon for Christmas, and I'm totally trying to respect your family's wishes. On one hand, I understand that raising a live raccoon is a big responsibility, and you may not be in a place in your life where you can handle such a responsibility. On the other hand, I keep thinking of you as a child with your pet raccoon and imaging the pure delight it must have brought you. Please forgive me for this, but I just had to. You deserve to bring a little raccoon home to bring you and your family Christmas joy. Don't hate me, photographer Eric.
Hold on to that real quick.
Am I lifting it or? Okay, I'm lifting it. Don't. What in?
Fresh from Indiana, it's raccoon stew, everybody. That's right. That's how we roll in the Hoosier State, everybody.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Is it actually raccoon meat, Eric? Oh my God! The basket is beautiful, Eric. I love it. Thank you. Wait, that's why he said when he wasn't arriving on time, the guy was scaring him that he was talking to. I don't know what to say.
Welcome to Working with Eric. Yeah.
Thank you.
But look, and here's the good part, everybody. The Cooking Mom has agreed to cook this bad boy up. And right after the show, this whole audience is going to get some fresh raccoon stew. That's right. Yeah.
The first ingredient is 1 pound of fresh raccoon meat. I will be haunted for days to come.
Take this home to Olive.
Oh,
She'll
yes,
love that.
yeah,
Yes.
she will. Yes. Okay.
Now let's. I love working with these people. Let's bring in audience. Please welcome our audience coordinator, Aaron Schwab. Okay. You know the tradition, my love. Go ahead and read photographer Eric's letter.
It has some jingle bells right here hanging off of it. It's lovely.
That's right.
To Aaron from Eric. Aaron, I have really enjoyed watching your growth this year. Thank you. For someone who is so shy and reserved, it's been great to watch you finally come out of your shell. Hopefully this will help you shine a little brighter. Remember, if you are still getting nervous, just picture the audience in their underwear. That's what I'm doing to executive producer Jeff right now. And so are we. We all are now, too. Shine on, you crazy diamond, photographer Eric.
Ooh.
There's so many possible clues that I know.
love.
There we go.
Yes.
I know. I feel
Go ahead and wear that.
Yep, that looks good on you.
Thank you. Everybody needs
She's talented.
Oh, I could open a present in the dark, underground.
Underground?
Look at that.
Oh, look out.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Are you going to wear that to the New Year's Eve show?
Yeah.
I will be wearing this on New Year's Eve.
Okay. We actually have one more. We actually have one more, and here's the deal. Before we go to break, we want to acknowledge our longtime security guard, Cliff. Cliff has been keeping me and this entire staff and studio safe for months. Years, actually. He actually yelled at a woman that had sit down, lady! So it was great. Well, Cliff is moving out of the state soon, so today is his last day with us. There he is. So Eric got him something special as well, so let me read the note. Here we go. Cliff, I wanted you to know that your cards were so thoughtful. Cliff gave us all lovely cards, and they made every one of us on the staff tear up. It takes an incredibly special and rare person to be able to do that. Because of that, I wanted to get you a gift too, and I thought should be rare as well and special to match the person I was giving it to. What I have is something rarer than gold, more rare than diamonds. I have never brought this up before, but before the show, I spent 7 years working for the U.S. Antarctic Project. That's not a joke. During that time, I went on several expeditions, one of which took me to the top of Antarctica's only active volcano. At the ridge, and the ridge of that volcano is the only place in the world where you can get one of these. It is an Erebus. Eric, am I pronouncing that? An Erebus crystal. I want you to bring this home, and whenever you look at it, please think about how rare and special all of us at the Jason Show think you are. There we go. I'm going to give that one.
I know.
There we go. There it is. Give it up for Cliff, everybody. Right there. Come on over, Cliff. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Right there. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. We love you, buddy.
We love you.
Welcome back. I can't wait to see what Eric gets on Kendall's first day back. Yeah, anyway, time to meet our last JVIP of the week. Meet Stephanie Henry from Bloomington. She says her late mom was a devoted fan of our show and watched from home while working. Now Stephanie and her dad tune in, and it makes them think of their mom. That's so sweet. Thank you, Stephanie. God bless you. Stephanie gets a Jason Show mug. Enter to win the monthly grand prize that includes being a VIP guest in our audience, a $150 gift card to Becker Furniture, and a $250 gift certificate to Renew Med Spa. We're wrapping things up for the year when we come back. We have some audience members from France here, and they came on a good day when we're offering raccoon meat. It's fantastic right here. There they are, yeah. By the way, that was a joke. Eric bought it online. Don't think we went out to the front of the Jason Show studios and grabbed a raccoon, for heaven's sake, yeah. But anyway, our last few minutes, I don't want to waste them. Again, I just want to say thank you on behalf of everybody on the show for filling in for my girl Kendall. Again, it's not easy. I appreciate you, and the best thing to come from these 3 months is I think that we've become better friends.
Agreed.
And that is like the best gift I could have gotten for Christmas. So, yeah.
And
Thank you. Thank you.
The floor is yours. You have a minute. Don't go late. Go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to throw out there, I'm glad that Eric didn't get the raccoon hot dogs like he originally ordered. I'm glad they were out of those. I am thankful to everyone who has sent a message. Any of you have like the nicest viewers ever. They are so kind. They've been so welcoming. What Kendall has been doing is much harder than what I've been doing.
Hallelujah.
So I'm sure everyone's very excited to have Kendall back. She is amazing. And I just love everyone on your staff and crew. They've made me feel very welcome. And you agreed. We've just grown closer. And I do plan on you taking me to Disney.
Perfect. There we go.
For free.
And she will be back from time to time. We can't get rid of her.
Thank you.
And Kendall comes back on Monday, January 15th, everybody. Right now, they'll have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas. And if you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. We'll see you back here next year.